Tax deed investing beyond the auction block. What to do after you win a tax deed at the tax deed auction. So you got excited, you heard about tax liens and deeds that you can buy property sometimes up to 90% below market value. Sometimes you can get properties as cheap as $50, which is very cool. So you take action and you go, you buy something. I'm going to give you steps that you absolutely must take after you win property at your first tax deed auction. So this stuff is important and it's often overlooked because if you miss some of these steps, it could hold up the ability for you to be able to sell that property after you buy it. So let's dive in. So we have number one, record the deed immediately. So this is important. So take the deed to the recorder's office after you win the bid. So you'll have to ask the sheriff because this is what's going to establish your legal ownership. I've seen people make mistakes. They win at the auction, they give their money, they don't realize that they have to go and record the deed. Things don't get recorded, things go up in limbo, and months pass. So immediately find out in the county you're in, how do you go and record the deed, okay? Now, step number two. Clear any redemption period if applicable. Verify if the state has a redemption period. Okay, so this one is very important as well because places like Texas and Georgia are redeemable deeds, which means there's a redemption period. Texas has a 6-month redemption period. Georgia is 1 year. So you'll need to factor this into your decision. Texas is one of our favorite places to go invest. They have auctions every single month, and you can really get some smoke show deals. Like I was at one of the auctions here a couple months ago. This guy came up to me. He's like, "Hey, I'm Kelvin, and I bought $800K worth of property for just 120 grand using the info you guys have." And that's cool. That makes me excited. People walk up to us and tell us, what they've been doing with this information. Now, if you are in a state, in most of the states, you don't have to wait a redemption period. Most tax deed states, you can buy it and then pretty much go and sell it and flip it the next day if you want to. So things like that are important to know. During the redemption period in places like Texas and Georgia, you can often rent the property out, but you just can't sell it. Meaning nobody would want to buy it because there's a chance it gets redeemed. Now in Texas, the penalty is 25% interest, and in Georgia, it's 20%. So that's important to keep in mind.